Good morning, everyone. Let me share the link. Yes, I expect that everyone will come together in a while. You before I start, one thing I want to inform that I'm observing that there is a change in syllabus for the academic year 2021, and of course you will be giving your board examination in 21. So I assume this will be applicable to you also. But there is no need to worry about, because whatever the syllabus was marked earlier, present scene, and a good thing for you is that most of the things you have studied. Whatever is left over will be completed in a short while. I think we'll complete the syllabus before the specified time. Whatever the class, whatever the topics I am continuing, it will go in the same way. I will send the details of syllabus later on in the group, but as of now, I will tell only that in 11th, uh, whatever you have studied about pandas and pandas series and data frame, that has been omitted from 11th, and that is included in 12, and numpy, which was there in 12, is now transferred to 11th. So since numpy is basic things about numpy already I introduced earlier, and as far as the details of numpy is concerned, and according to the syllabus, it is to discuss in the subsequent sections. In the subsequent sessions, I will be discussing them. So let us come to the topic I left over last day. Yusra, if you are hearing my voice, please confirm your presence. Yashashri, if you are confirming, if you are hearing my voice, you can confirm your presence. Srishti Raj, also, if you are hearing my voice, you can confirm your presence. See, last day I discussed about two main things, about pivoting and about sorting. The page I already uploaded. So next to this we had two things, uh, the functions related to descriptive statistics, and later on the data aggregation. On these topics mainly today I will focus. Statistical functions and data aggregation. You know, I told hmm, you know, when you have let me open the terminal also. One more thing you will confirm individually, that you have created Python Anywhere account, and you are working there, because I think again I say it is easier for you to get a complete working environment without any extra configuration or inclusion of specific package. Everything is well configured there. So if you have account in Python Anywhere, you can easily work with all the things without any problem. And here one more thing I want to add, that after completion of the syllabus, as far as it was my concern earlier, that I will discuss according to the syllabus, I have to discuss that Django modules. So a little bit of introduction of Django I will give you after the completion of the syllabus, so that you can create your website. But right now, before this, I will work for the completion of syllabus, so that the things get done properly. So both the things, I am working with the two files. We have, let me go to that directory, class 12. Ananya, if you are present, you will make your confirmation. Marks.csv and sales.csv. If it is not coming clear, let me zoom it. marks.csv and sales.csv. With the two files I was working. So let us get data frames for both of them. Let us say dfm I am taking. Let me start Python 3. df1 I am creating for marks. df1 equal to, wait, import pandas as pd. df1 equal to pd dot read csv marks.csv and df2 equal to pd dot read csv it is sales.csv. So both the files which we were considering earlier, I have taken both of them in two data frames. Now statistical functions are wait. Now see, there is a function describe df1 dot describe. Now see, here the description is giving for all the statistical function which are generally provided. One is count, total number of count for all the columns. Axis equal to 0 column is taken, so count for all the count of all the columns are coming, roll, registration number and all those. Now mean is coming for all the numeric fields. Even roll is also numeric field, so mean of roll is also coming, registration number is also coming. But mainly you are concerned with since this is the marks table, you are having the mean of marks of all the rows, means whatever the students are included in this, the marks of all the students are considered for a particular head, and its mean is found. I am finding the message of Ekta Kumari. She has confirmed her presence. Then this STD is the standard deviation, min is the minimum value, 25, 50 and 75. For that you wait a moment, I will tell about it later on. And this max is telling you the maximum obtained value. For example, here in roll number you see 74 is the highest roll number, 13335 is the highest registration number. For this also maximum and minimum are found, and here the maximum marks obtained for different examinations. So this describe function is giving you the overall statistical description of different aspects, in different aspects to know about for different columns by default coming. So let me write describe is a method of pandas applied to find the values of different Samvegjan I am seeing has confirmed his presence. Applied to find the value of different statistical descriptions like max, min, mean, quantile. This is the main thing to discuss. Quantile में 25%, 50% and 75%. I will tell about it later on. For column-wise data by default. Example, df1 dot describe will show the description, show the result of Gungun Bhadani has made confirmation, will show the result of descriptive statistical function for all the columns, all the numeric columns data frame df1. Now all these functions you can apply individually also. For example, df2, let us say we have, last day I was discussing about it. You see, this is a total. Let us say I want to find the maximum value of sales, like maximum of total I want to find. Then here df2 dot max df2 of what? Then let us say I am finding the total, and on that I am applying max. Then you see, let me increase the size. You see df2 of total dot max you are writing. This is giving the maximum value of the column total in the data frame df2. Similar is the min also, the minimum value to be found, and mean also, the mean of that. For example, mean value of sales you want to find. Then you will write df2 let us say On average, on each day, how many items are being sold? Yeah, let us find total first of all. Total, because for referring the column head, I had to go up. That is why I am showing for this only. DF2 total, suppose you are finding mean. Shafia Rahman has made her confirmation, I am seeing. Now see, the mean of total is here. 456, you see, is coming within an instance. As soon as you are applying the function, you are getting the value calculated. Now axis wise also, like on columns or on rows also, you can apply this. Like suppose DF2, sorry, DF1. DF1 is having the marks of different subjects. Now all the marks, like suppose you are taking sum. Last day also I had shown. Let us find once again DF1. Let us say HY. किसी ने लिखा आई एम प्रेजेंट सर. अरे भाई नाम भी लिख दो अपना. HY dot sum. Now this is showing the sum of all the students, sum of half yearly marks of all the students from row number 1 to 20. By default, by default HY, by default, the for a particular column from top to down, for a particular column, sum is calculated. If you want on axis, like suppose I am taking DF1, let us say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DF1 dot ILOC 5 to 8. Dot sum. Let me find whether text fields are ignored or not. Sum axis equal to 1. Yes, this is considered, but since other numeric fields are also there, see, as you are writing axis equal to 1 here, then the sum is calculated row wise. See, but here the roll number and registration number and this, everything has been added to find the particular sum. And similarly, in the same way, all other functions, Sakshi has made the confirmation. Now, for yes, I am telling that rest of the statistical function like mean and max and min quantile I am keeping aside. Separately I will discuss about it. So mean and max and sum and count and STD for standard deviation, all are applicable in the same way. This I want to tell. Rest take you consider you can use to group a particular set of columns and to particular set of columns or to particular set of rows to get about and then to find the description accordingly. I expect the standard deviation and all you are knowing and you can calculate accordingly. Now let us come to discuss this quantile. In fact, this word quantile is coming from the word quantity, and this describes about the data distribution in a group of data. For example, let us say for example you know about median. That median tells about the mid value in the data description, that is a point with respect to which the values are less and values are more. Mid value is a point at 50%, from the median 50% of the values are less and 50% of the values are more in the description. Now you are aware about the percentile. Percentile is the rank-wise explain or rank-wise arrangement of the data that tells, this is in fact the 100% consideration. For a particular percentile, you can tell that this number of students are less than the given. This percentage of students are less than that. So median and percentile are specific quantiles. On the other hand, quantile can be extracted or quantile can be told for any point. Here in the describe you were finding 25%, 50% and 75%. So this 25%, 50% and 75% are the quantiles of data for 25%, for 50% and for 75%. 50% quantile is similar to the median. So if you are telling a 25% quantile, let us see the sequential distribution of the whole data in a line, then a point at which point is there at 25% of the total value, average value or the total value of the whole descriptive data, where is 25%? 25% point is specified, and then you can tell that this much data is less than 25% and this much data is more than 25%. That can be calculated. So quantile tells about the point at which this 25 about 25, if you are giving 0.25 quantile, then it tells about the place where the 25% the 25% of the value is existing. 50% of course is the median and similar is the 75%. Now see, suppose you are writing df1 dot क्वांटाइल, df1 का चलो इसमें TOT लेते हैं, हाफ ईयरली का टोटल मार्क्स। ओह, what is that? Wait, the T capital was there. TOT. Now see, its normal quantile is 41 showing, but let us say I am writing quantile equal to 0.2. Now this is 20% quantile. 20% quantile is 27. So in the average of this one marks of TOT in the marks table, 27 is the marks as this one 20% quantile, and from here you can calculate the distribution of students. Okay, how many of them are less than 27 and how many of the students are more than this. Now you can give others also, like suppose you are specifying quantile list. I am giving 0.25 comma 0.5 comma 0.75 as list I am giving. Now see, the quantiles for 0.25 coming 31, for 0.50 it is coming 41, and 0.75 coming 51. Now let us see, I'm showing it in a different way. Suppose df1 dot df1 tot dot describe. Now see, compare this 25% coming 31, 50% is coming 41, and this 75% is coming 51. You see the similarity of these two values. So in the describe function, the quantiles for 25%, quantile for 50%, and quantile for 75% is given. So as 75% quantile is 51, then 75% of the total of marks is 51, and accordingly one can calculate how many students are more than this, how many students are less than this. One can find the value accordingly, according to the description of marks. According to the description of marks obtained by the students, this has been calculated, and accordingly one can tell that around the students having marks more than 51 is the students having more than marks 51 is covering around 25% of data. Means at 75% of quantile the marks is 51, and the 75% of the students are having marks less than 51. This is its description. So specific, either you can calculate the specific quantile, or you can consider this one. Using describe function, you can find the specific quantile. On a customized quantile of your choice, you can specify according to your need by specifying quantile in this way. Now let us see what quantile comes if you write 1. df1 1 also I am giving, comma 1. Now this is 66. Can you imagine what is this 66? 66 will be the highest marks, because it is 100% quantile. That 100% students are less than marks 66. So one is the decimal value of 100%, or 1 in decimal value can be represented as 100 in percentage. So 66 of course will be the highest marks, because all the 100% of the students will have marks less than 66. And once you are getting this, you can understand the meaning of the 75% of quantile and 50% of quantile and 25% of quantile. That's it. In order प्रियांशु तो पहले से ही दिया था. In order to find the information on a specific statistical description, a specific function is used. Commonly used functions are count, min, max, std, वो मैंने ऊपर ही लिखा था ना. हाँ ठीक है. std, min, max, std, mean, और क्या बच गया, सम, और भी है कम सम एटसेट्रा. used. Quantile. Quantile is the quantitative description of a data distribution. एक मिनट थोड़ा मुझे चेक करने दो. DF क्वांटाइल तो ये आ गया. MED कोई फंक्शन है क्या? नहीं है. I'm not remembering what is the function for median. ओके, चेक भी कर लेते हैं. Median for Python pandas. Median itself is there. मीडियन. अब आप देख लीजिए, ये जो 0.5 क्वांटाइल है, 0.5 quantile you are observing. Let me zoom it. Point 0.5 quantile here you are observing. 0.5 quantile is 41, and here I am calculating the median. You are finding this is 41. So this 50% quantile is the median. क्वांटाइल इज अ क्वांटिटिव. यहाँ पर मीडियन भी लिख देने दो, ये कम सम लिख दिया जो कि यूज का नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी चलो. मीडियन etc. Yes. Quantile is quantitative description of data distribution. It tells about the quantity of data items in the either part of the quantile point. The specific quantiles are median, that tells the midpoint of data distribution that is 50% of distribution is less than median value and 50% more. Percentile is a 100% quantile that tells the value from which 100% of students are less. That is the highest marks. With the help of quantile function, one can find for any point to know the data distribution. The value of any point of data distribution. Example, df1 dot quantile point 2 will return a value telling that इसको स्पेसिफिक ले लो, अच्छा ठीक है, telling that for numeric values of df1 from which value distributions are 20% less. So this is about quantile. Now aggregation, let us since the time is limited, actually I am limited to my data packet. It's good that net speed is coming appropriate today and my video is smoothly going, but still in a few minutes I am winding up about aggregate. Aggregation is a process to find concise data, to find the informative data, to find the exact data from the description. In fact, aggregation, with the process of aggregation, you can, or the aggregation process can be used along with statistical description to combine different statistical descriptor functions result to find them all together so that you can compare them and you can get the information of your choice. Let us see the example. First of all, see the example, then I will give a little more explanation. Let me zoom it. See, suppose you are having df1 tot dot mean. This will give mean, max. This is giving maximum value, min. This is giving minimum value. Now using aggregation, you can find all of them together. Like df1.agg is the function, and specify all these functions. You are finding the aggregation for min, max and mean. Now see, here the columns are, here the rows are min, max, mean, max, mean you are finding, and for everything it is showing. Even the names are also compared. Ananya is having the name starting with A, so in coming in min. Yusra Rizvi is having started its name Y, so coming as max, and NAN the mean. Now similarly for WT, minimum is 0, maximum is 12, and mean is 4. 18, 40, 66, 18 is the minimum, 66 is the maximum, and 40 is the mean. And in the same way for all, it is coming. So in this way you are finding for all the individual column. There are other specifications also in AGG, but today I will not discuss about that. In simple way, I am telling specific to the columns also you can find. Like suppose you are giving for HY dot AGG. Now in half yearly examination, all the three values you can finding together. This is minimum, this is maximum, and this is mean. And in fact, this is let me you are observing that this is returned as an object. This AGG is returning an object. I am taking this object in X. Let me zoom it, then you will see clearly. This whatever I have highlighted, df1 hy.agg min max mean is returning an object. I am taking this object in X. So when X is printed, you are seeing all the values are coming. All are coming. And here for a particular value, for a particular row heading also, if I am specifying like X min, then the particular row head is also coming. So let us you have asked one question. Let me refer the question someone has asked. This is the question of Ananya. Can we calculate quantile using AGG function also? Necessarily it should be done, but let me, what is the problem? Let us check it. See, it seems you can calculate. I think there should not be any problem. Instead of this, I am writing a quantile. Quantile, let us say 0.5, 0.4 for series object. There may be some other way. Right now, without any argument, if I specify, then whether it comes or not, let me check. Without any argument, it is coming. Without any argument, it is coming, but how to pass argument, right now it is not getting clear. I will find the alternatives, and in what way you can do aggregation for quantile. Next day I will talk about. And please confirm, Saturday should be off, or I will continue, or you will be there together for the studies also. From my side, there is no problem. But if you are thinking, no, Saturday should be off, then I can set it off. But if you will not confirm, then I will consider that you will be present on next day's class also, and I will continue. So around 75%, 75% quantile will be For cancelling the class, then only I will cancel. Otherwise, the classes will continue as usual on Saturday also. So let us wind up today. I am on the way of preparing a set of questions that I will expect that you will solve. If the class will be cancelled, I will upload the questions and you will try to solve them. At the same time, one more thing, you will confirm that whether you have created Python Anywhere account or not, or what alternative you have for the practice of Python questions. And in case you will find any difficulty, then in written you will ask your queries for configuring Python Anywhere or the things related to that. I will resolve your queries, but I expect that you all will work properly on your computer terminals and you will try to maximum use of this time for your studies. Good news, I told you that the syllabus has been reduced, and you put your hands on your back that you have covered around 70% of syllabus. So Django, the most complex part of this has been removed, but again I repeat that I will try to discuss that after finishing all the syllabus items. So thank you. Let us wind up the class today. I will upload these things, the image file and the text content soon after completion of this module. Thank you.